Drake. I'm like, fuck a bill, Jack. Guaranteed to get the money regardless of any current predicament. I learned to adapt. I don't know what you boys thought this was. I'm 100% certain it ain't that. If you want me to give you a pat on the back.
What's up, guys? Welcome to our channel. My name's Marisha.
And it's your boy, Trez.
And today we're going to be reacting to Kevin Samuels proves that women have unrealistic standards when it comes to dating.
Oh, this is a
juicy topic.
It's going to be a really good one for our first video.
Yes.
Because the funny thing is, I'm very familiar with Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
My wife, she has no
idea
who Kevin Samuels is. So I feel like this is going to be a super good one because I like everything he says. Some stuff I don't agree with, you know. But the majority of the time, I feel he speaks very realistic when it comes to like what a man thinks and stuff like that.
I'm assuming a lot of women hate him.
I will let you see for yourself.
Just imagine.
So look, if y'all wondering why we're big, mainly we doing it because we react with a green screen. We don't want any copyright issues. So we just mainly want y'all to listen to the audio, and then we're going to give our feedback on whether we agree with or, you know, what we disagree with when it comes to him and his dating advice. Let's do it.
Hello.
Hi, your first name is Faith?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'll be 30 next month.
Okay, what do you got for me?
Well, I'm a single mom, and I think that it's okay with wanting a high value man. Like, I think it's okay.
You said you think it's what?
It's okay for me to I'm about to start dating again, and I think that that's what I would like to date, and I think it's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, were you married?
Yeah.
How long?
4 years.
Okay. And was your husband a high value man?
He was working his way up to one, but no.
Okay. What does that mean?
He was starting businesses. He was a military man, and he was, getting off his feet. So.
All right. How many children do you have?
2.
All right. So, to the market, what you're basically saying is, hey, the man I married and had 2 children was not high value. But now I'm coming to the market, divorced, older, with 2 children, wanting a man who was financially better than the one I had 2 kids for.
Pause that. We're going to elaborate on that. How you feel about that? Just that particular topic. She was married before.
She was married before. She has 2 kids.
She got 1 kid. I think she said she got 1 and her ex-husband had 2. He was a military man. I think she said he had.
So she has
not
1
too
kid.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I feel like she has a chance of getting what she wants. She only has 1. Now, if she had like 2 or 3, I think it would be a little bit harder. Why? Because it's kind of hard in a way if a man doesn't really care to want the extra baggage of kids, then it's kind of hard to find what you want. Now, if the man, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I kind of agree with you. The fact that she got 1 kid, I do feel like there's a chance.
Bad.
I do feel like there's a chance she could get what she wants.
What she wants.
You just gotta know where to meet these men and how to attract these men, because you only got 1 child. But like she said, like my wife said, if she had 2, 3, then it's like okay, like you're coming with baggage. It's not just you; it's you and 2 other kids. You know what I mean?
Kids. Now,
yeah, so if it's just her, I feel she got a chance of meeting a high value man. But at the same time, Kevin Samuels is also touching on saying, okay, so you want a high value man, but to the dating market, you're basically saying, hey, I want a high value man because the man before wasn't high value. You know what I mean? So if you was low value, you set your standards to that. He wasn't high value before, but you gave him a child. So why all of a sudden you want a high value man now? Why you bringing this man child?
Okay, that makes sense. But at the same time, people change. So what you were before or what you wanted back then, as you evolve and get older, you can want more. Of
course, you're gonna want more.
So
definitely.
Just because you gave that man a baby and he wasn't up to value of what you want right now, doesn't necessarily mean you can't want better now.
You can want better, but I think when Kevin talked, this is why I love it, because his main point, this is what he say. Of course, as women get older, they're gonna want, better. They're gonna know what they want even more, from their younger days, because they made the mistakes and now they know what they don't want. You understand? I get that. So when he's basically saying from a high value man standpoint is, you gave this man that wasn't high value the greatest gift in the world. You had a child by him. So why you want to up the standards for me?
Which I agree, but I feel like you can't judge too much into it, because the woman she was X amount of years is not going to be the woman she is now.
Exactly.
So
and that's why she wants better.
She wants better. So
yeah.
She wants growth. So I get what he's saying. It's true. But how you think at 18, 19, 20 is not going to be how you think at 30, 40, and so on.
Of course, as you evolve, you learn, you become more mature and stuff like that. Yeah, I agree with it. In a way, you know what I mean? But this is why women, boy, they be on his top. I'm not going to care. I like Kevin Samuels a lot. No cap.
He was a military man, and he was, getting off his feet. So,
all right. How many children do you have?
2.
All right. So, to the market, what you're basically saying is, hey, the man I married and had 2 children.
Oh, she had 2 by him.
Was not high value. But now I'm coming to the market, divorced, older, with 2 children, wanting a man who was financially better than the one I had 2 kids for.
Yeah. I know it sounds bad, but at the same time,
it sounds exactly like what it is. I don't fault you for wanting what you want, but the question always comes back, Faith, why should a high value man pick you versus picking why should a high value man pick you versus picking a woman he can make his own children with?
That's true. I agree. Because when I had kids, I didn't want a man with kids also. So I agree.
She said it herself. So I completely understand what he's saying. And she got
2 kids.
2 kids. I can completely understand what he's saying right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you say, for example, you have a woman, single, no kids, amazing career, beautiful, and then you have a woman here, beautiful, divorced, 2 kids.
And you want a high value man.
And, you
successful.
Want a
high value man.
That man is going to go ahead, depending, because what can end up happening is, what if you have so much chemistry with the one that has 2 kids? Because things like that could happen. But majority of the time, the guy is going to go to the one where he can make his own kids with and start his own family.
Especially a high value man.
Not all, but some.
I'm talking about high value man. I feel like most high value man is not going to choose to pick up and
don't want the baggage,
piece together another family with you while you have, you're coming with baggage, like you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see that happening. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like it's kind of hard for that to be the way it can happen, but
it definitely could. You never know what could happen.
1 out of 10.
Yeah.
3.
You never know.
You
never really know. And the thing that gets me is he asked her what he called her saying. She was like, oh, before I had a kid, I didn't want to date nobody with kids.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to expect that there's going to be guys out there with standards too.
The same standards.
The exact same standards. Let's get back into it.
Why should a high value man pick you versus picking why should a high value man pick you versus picking a woman he can make his own children with?
That's true. I agree. Because when I had kids, I didn't want a man with kids also. So I agree. However, I'm just saying, I think that I think that I could get a high value man possibly just because I have kids. It's not going to make it like, oh my gosh, she has kids. And I was going to ask you a question.
Hold on. What city? What state are you in?
Alabama.
Oh. One of the poorest states in the union, and you just think you can get a high value man. Do you know any high value men?
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you a question. This guy, he's talking to me. He's a high value man, and I was just trying to figure out, like, does he really like me, or is he just like probably wanting a booty call because he's probably high value? But
probably number 2.
What did he say?
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Okay. Probably number 2, because she said she's talking to a high value man now, and she's confused on whether he really like her or do he just wants a booty call.
You're gonna know if he really likes you, if it's a number 2, just based on how he's acting, but let's see how
I
he's
think he
acting.
wanted the booty call.
Number two,
He
I
has
mean,
no kids, and I'm just trying to figure out, like,
he
okay.
has children?
No, he doesn't have any children.
Right. Ma'am, I mean, all right. So let's
'Cause he acts
fast.
like he really
Hold on.
likes
Listen. Do you have a son or a daughter? Do you have a son?
I have 2 boys, a 1 and
Okay,
a
so let's
2-year-old.
fast forward. Let's fast forward 35 years. And your oldest son is an accomplished attorney making $400,000 a year. And you've had to work with your ex to put your son through, University of Alabama, through Harvard, through, junior law, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes home and says, Mama, I'm getting married to a woman, a woman with 2 kids. You're gonna say, all right, son, I worked all my life for you to go do that.
I wouldn't,
Yes, let's go
I
get
wouldn't
it.
be happy at first. However, if
What?
she was,
No, see, now stop right there. See, stop right there. Why wouldn't you be happy at first?
because I'll be like, you can start your own family. However,
She just put
just
herself
felt-
in the grave.
Yeah,
He,
basically.
oh my, I
I'm
like how
done.
he flipped that on there. He said, yo, okay, you got 2 sons, right? Let's say 20, 30 years from now, you don't put them through law school and everything. You don't did all that now. And he bring a woman home and be like, yo, here, mom. And she got 2 kids. Yo, mom, I love this girl. I want to marry her. You can't tell me you're not going to look at your son some type of way. Like, bro, you
Definitely.
was a established attorney, probably making
So
$400,000,
that
$500,000.
he's basically trying to tell you that you answered your question.
Not even that
yourself.
you answered your question. How you don't want that for your son, but you want it for you.
That's
you want a
true.
man to accept you with 2 kids, but if your son was in that position, you don't want that for him. You said you would tell him you can start your own family.
Basically.
She put herself in the coffin with that one.
if that's what
Let's
you
keep
want,
going.
if
Let's
you
keep
wanna
no,
be
no, no,
stepdaddy,
let's not go down to however. Let's keep on that path. You can start your own family because
that'll be the right thing to do. That's what I.
not the
planned.
right thing, the
That's-
better thing, because you didn't raise your son and go through all that for him to take over some other person's bills.
Yo, that was the end of it. But man, he made some very valid
He
points.
did.
He
He
made
really
some
did.
very valid points.
Listen.
Not gonna cap.
I'm not even gonna lie. He kind of made me open my eyes a little bit because
telling
it's
you.
true. It's like it's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
what-
not like it, and it's not even like it can't happen. You know.
It
It's not
can,
like it's super
because
impossible.
I've
It's
seen
not-
it happen.
Yeah, it could
So
happen. It's not super
possible.
impossible, but I think it begins to get impossible when you meet a high value man. He has no kids,
Yeah.
and you got 2 kids. Even her, she was wondering herself, like, dang, do he really like me, or he just want the booty call? Most likely the booty call.
call,
He don't
yeah.
have no kids. You feel me? The man went through all this schooling and stuff. Don't you think he would want his own family, wake up with his own kids, his
Basically.
wife? You know what I mean? That don't have baggage from nobody else.
I think that the number one thing also that she's missing in this point too, when you have kids from another man, it takes a while. It doesn't just happen overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Building a relationship with the kids, getting used to a new person all over again, and then drama. You don't know if the baby daddy is gonna be drama,
And
or
that's why a high value man wouldn't even want to take the chance.
exactly. So
Especially like with multiple, I mean, it could happen. Don't get me wrong. It could happen.
yeah.
It could happen.
If anybody wants to touch more on this subject, or for us to react to more videos of Kevin Samuels, just comment down below, let us know, and we'll get more into it because I kind of like this.
You feel it strikes
Yeah,
dialogue. You
it
know what I
does.
mean? It's cool. I like
Yeah.
it. It's very intellectual combo.
Yeah.
So look, man, we appreciate y'all. Man, if you're stopping by the channel and you're not subscribed, subscribe, get this video a thumbs up, comment down below, share this video, and leave y'all thoughts in the comments. You know what I mean? We're going to be responding to comments too. Help us get off the ground. This is our very first video.
Yes.
We-
You're silly, man.
Bye, y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.